and determination, and today will be no different as our four remaining teams will continue to show what the heart of volleyball is truly about. Today, we will determine which teams will make the finals and which teams will have to kiss their season goodbye. Welcome back to the 2025 PVL All-Filipino Conference Semifinals. This is the heart of volleyball. Your 2025 All-Filipino Conference. Remy Palma and the Petro Gazz Angels on your screens. They want nothing more than to sweep this semis round, and also Captain Michelle Cobb and the Akari Chargers, well, they want to shake things up here in the semifinals picture if they win today. Let's take a look at our schedule for today. Later on at 6:30 p.m. we have a classic Ribisco showdown between the Chocomucho Flying Titans and the Creamline Cool Smashers. But first, we have game number one. It is the Akari Chargers versus the Petro Gazz Angels. A very, very crucial game if they want to go all the way through here. My name is Kyla Kingsoon. I will be your courtside reporter at your service, and here with me is the very, very hardworking I'm Escalon and the ever-youthful Mr. Real. How are you guys? Kamusta? It's great to be back here in the big dome.
First of all, thank you for the introduction. I got goosebumps hearing that. And Kyla, you set the tone for the energy that we need today, because energy is revolving all around here in the Smart Araneta Coliseum for more semifinals matchup. Some teams, they just want to book the ticket to the finals. Some teams, they just want to keep that dream alive. And so, Noreen, you know, I love using this phrase, the plot thickens today.
Well, for today, I would say it's make or break for all these teams. But you want to focus on the win and deal with the implications later on.
Speaking of implications, let's take a look at the semi-final standings right now. We see that Petro Gazz currently undefeated, Akari at 1-1. You know, for Petro Gazz, it's quite simple for them. Win and go to the finals. And for Akari, you want to win. You don't want to put your chances on some other team, right?
Yeah, it's true, no? If Petro Gazz wins, scenario one, if Petro Gazz wins, they are through to the finals. But if Creamline wins, it's going to be Petro Gazz Creamline. Okay? If Petro Gazz, scenario two, if Petro Gazz wins and Creamline loses, it will be a triple tie for second, 1 and 2. So the team with the lowest points will be relegated to the bronze, and then the other two teams will have a playoff match. So if Petro Gazz loses, there will be implications as well, and we will talk about that throughout the match.
Perfectly well done, Noreen. You really set the tone of the gravity of this game. But first, let's talk about the Akari Chargers. The Akari Chargers coming off a loss to Creamline. Now, a very young franchise here in the PVL, but they have improved heavily under Coach Taka's system. And one player who has improved so much, who has thrived under that system, is averaging 22.5 points per game, and her name is Ellie Soyud.
Yeah, Ellie Soyud was actually on a tear the entire conference, even emerging as the top option of Akari. However, against Creamline, he checked, I would say. She was limited to 11 points. But in today's game, she has to rediscover those offensive, killing, big numbers producing games and ways, because they need her to produce.
Well, Petro Gazz, it's a lot of firepower there, which is why for Akari, it has to be just not one star. It has to be a constellation of stars, Faith Nisperos. But one player specifically has been the missing link, and she's looking to reveal herself today, but she's averaging just 8 points per game. But you know, there's a lot more to Ivy Lacsina.
Yeah, people are saying she's going through a rough patch, you know, after scoring 28 points in game 1 of the quarterfinals against Calgary. You said, game 2, 8 points against Chocomucho, 8 points against, you know, I mean, she doesn't like the number 8, and we know Ivy Lacsina needs to produce in double digits to help out her teammates and hopefully get the win today.
Light finds a way, as we saw it, but let's go to Kyla Kingsoon now, because Kyla, we're curious what's going on with the Akari Chargers in their dugout today.
No, for sure, guys. Now, I want to continue on your topic of Ivy Lacsina, because I know Ivy to be someone who's really tough on herself. She has these high standards that she upholds for herself. And she told me that frustrated would be the perfect word to encapsulate how she is feeling. The past 3 games, she hasn't putting up her usual numbers, but she tells me that something that always keeps her grounded is that knowing that she can contribute in other aspects like in defense and in her leadership. And she also told me that Coach Tak always reminds her that she got this and she has to be less, she has to take off the pressure off herself. And talking about Coach Tak, I found something very interesting because he actually shared with me that he has these coffee days with Coach Koji of the Petro Gazz Angels. So in these coffee days, they talk about all things Japanese and Filipino volleyball, how everything is evolving here, and I'm very excited to see how their discussions will translate in today's matchup, guys. Very, very exciting to see because they will be facing a very fired up team of the Petro Gazz Angels.
I love your report, Kyla. I love it. I mean,
You want to
Noreen,
join the coffee
I
days?
was about to say, can we be invited to the next one? But I like that, from rivals to today, friends to rivals for today's game, Noreen.
For sure. I mean, they're both Japanese and they're trying to share info.
All right, we talked about Akari. Let's pivot the conversation now to the Petro Gazz Angels because the last time they made it to a PVL Finals was 2023. It's been a long time, they're motivated to go back, but one player has not experienced that just yet. So I'm sure that is the motivation, and I'm sure she is excited to do just that in this very day, and her name is Brooke Vansickle.
Yeah, I feel for the Angels. She has the biggest and the brightest halo on her head. She amassed a total of 43 points in the semifinals, fired 26 against Creamline, had 17 points against Chocomucho, but it's just not. It's just 17. She had 12 digs and 22 receptions at 56 efficiency. So for me, Brooke Vansickle's trying to do a bit of everything for her team, and she's going to do the same today.
MVP for a reason. Every game is a reminder of why she is named as a MVP. All right, we talked about the firepower of Petro Gazz Angels. Everyone stepping up, hitting and approaching that attacks. Well, she saw it. Here's the thing, Noreen. She has nothing else to prove. The accolades speak for itself, but in the past couple of games, she is proving a lot more.
I would say she actually has been playing the reliever's role, coming off the bench, having sparing minutes, but when they lost to Zeus in the quarterfinals in the first game, the second game she was called to duty, called to action, and coach saw some magic and he retained her services, and in the semifinals, 45 excellent sets. So her decision making, her experience, her leadership is on point, and they're gonna rely on that huge today and hopefully to the final.
One thing, Noreen, I love about the PVL All-Filipino Conference is the re-emergence of Chi Saet and Myla Pablo, right? And more of that, we have Kyla Kingsu to share why they are re-emerging here this conference.
Yes, exactly, Jaime. Talking about Chi Saet, she really was an integral part. She knows when to activate and trust her spikers, especially in the clutch. And when we talk about the clutch, we have to talk about Myla Pablo and put the spotlight on her. I got to speak with her in the dugout before this game, and she told me that this season really feels like a defining moment for her. It's a culmination of all her hard work throughout the past seasons in all her different teams, and she feels that finally this is her time and she will make the most out of it. And she told me that her last finals appearance with Petro Gazz was back in 2022, and now she feels that they're a lot more composed, a lot more mature and experienced to go all the way through. And talking about the intensity of the semifinals and finals, we also want to talk about the intensity of the love and support we feel from our fans online, especially those watching us on the Pilipinas Live app. Kaya naman, there's a live poll right below the stream where you guys can answer our question of the game. And today, we are asking the question, which star will grab the headline of this semifinals encounter? Again, which star will grab the headline of this semifinals encounter? Will it be Akari's Ellie Soyud, Ivy Laxino, or Petro Gazz's Brooke Vansickle and Myla Pablo? Again, you can answer that on the Pilipinas Live app. You can also join in our conversation online using the hashtag PVL2025. Now, guys, I'd love to hear your thoughts, but let's not keep our fans waiting. We have an exciting doubleheader up ahead.
All right, let's not keep them waiting. Let the fireworks begin here in the Smart Araneta Coliseum. The stage is set for this PVL semifinals matchup. It is the Akari Chargers versus the Petro Gazz Angels right here in the heart of volleyball.
Ang haba na nung nilakbay natin, ngayon ka pa ba susuko?
Kailangan natin maging matapang in every point. The stakes are on.
Pagdating kasi ng semis, ibang usapan na eh. Kumbaga, lahat ng teams nag-level up na. Dagdag pa yung crowd, yung intensity ng laro. All in all, full package talaga.
Para sa amin, it will take, like last game, kung sino yung mas gusto, mas gugustuhin. Kasi the more nagugustuhin mo, the more na nakukuha nyo yung momentum nyo. And yun, panalo. Ang pinaka-crucial talaga, yun nga parating sinasabi ni Coach Taka na yung condition namin. Tulad ko, I just came back lang from injury like 2 months ago bago ako makabalik. Ang daming crucial, condition, preparation, health mo.
Hindi talaga mawawala dyan na meron talagang mga players na biglang from eliminations na nag-pacing sa laro and then biglang nag-pick during the semis. Siyempre, may dala na ring adrenaline yan, may dala na ring pride yan. So, doon pa lang masasabi mo na hindi ka talaga pwede mag-rely kung ano yung naging result dun sa eliminations.
Pagko-concentrate mo sa game, lahat na yan, ando na yan eh. Pero kasi yung sa crucial point, kung yung dikdikan, kailangan mo talaga maging matapang, which is hindi na ituturo yun. Pero so far, nakikitaan ko naman na sila nung last game.
Once na natakot ka na execute or mag-risk during the game, hindi mo makukuha yung result na gusto mong makuha. So ako, more than sa skill, laging dapat may baon kang tapang pag naglalaro ka.
Address challenges.
Queens are unyielding. Queens never back down.
Queens always sit their throne. This is our queendom.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Smart Araneta Coliseum in Cubao and Season 8, the All-Filipino Conference of the Premier Volleyball League, the heart of volleyball. This is day 3 of the semifinal round, a round-robin series where the team that wins the most, or the top 2 teams with the highest rank, get to play for the championship. For match number 92, let us welcome our Akari Chargers and their challengers, the team with already 1 foot in the door, our Petro Gazz Angels. Introducing our international officials for this match. First referee, Misasi Prapa Pinton Konburi, FIVB International Referee from Thailand. Second referee, Miss Joy De Imus, International Referee from the Philippines. Let's welcome our starting lineup from our Akari Chargers. Let's begin with our team captain. She wears jersey number 6. Michelle Monique Cobb. At number 10, Camille Victoria. Wearing jersey number 13, Celine Eliza Domingo. At number 16, Ivy Keith Laksina. Number 17, Faith Janine Shirley Nispero. And number 24, Christine Joy Soyud. Starting liberos, number 15, Elizabeth Justine Azareno. Head coach, Mr. Takayuki Minoa. Calling on our Petro Gazz Angels. Let's begin with jersey number 10, Brooke McKenna Van Sickle. At number 13, Marjana Phillips. Wearing jersey number 15, Myla Pablo. At number 16, Rania Musa. Wearing jersey number 19, Nicole Ann Tiamzon. And number 20, Jonna Sabete. Starting libero is number 23, Baby Love Barbon. Head coach, Mr. Koji Tsudurabara.
Let's meet the starters for the Akari Chargers, of course led by Ellie Soyud. Look for Ivy Laksina to step up today. Team captain and Mitch Cobb. Their opponents looking to sweep, looking to make it to the finals with a win. And that team is led by a MVP in Brooke Van Sickle. MJ Phillips has been playing quite well, activated by, of course, Chi Saet, who's also starting in this game. We have some Japanese coaches as well who apparently, according to Kyla, have coffee without us. But I'm also liking the sabihin ko sana coffee coaches matchup.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we like hearing these reports because, you know, this is reality happening outside the volleyball scene. But yeah, I mean, it's such a great matchup for Akari. You mentioned it in the pregame. They want to win to have a chance to make it to the finals.
Akari Chargers will start things off live here in the Smart Araneta Coliseum. More PVL semifinals action. First game of 2.
Well, we talked about the girl who's about to serve. She needs a big game, a monster game today.
That's right. 16 points in 2 semifinals game. I think that double-digit scoring. And right away, Noreen.
She gets the first point, and for her, that should be, you know, something like a wake-up call for her that, okay, I need to step up today. This is a huge game where stakes are high.
Sharp serve.
Yeah, good serve.
Brooke Van Sickle got the check.
Yeah, Ellie Soyud saying she did touch that ball.
Brooke Van Sickle is on top of multiple categories here in the PVL.
Are you surprised?
Not really. Azareno bumps it to Nesperos, sent back to the other side for Soyud. That one sending it long.
Yeah. Bit of a scrappy play there, and Soyun, we have to mention. You said she averaged 22 points, but she was limited to 11 against
yes.
Creamline. That shouldn't stop her. For me, that should also be some sort of a warning that, hey, I need to have a big game today.
Saet to Jonas Sabete. She finds the spot.
Well, we talked about emergence of a lot of players. How about Sabete? You know, I mean, she has started for a lot of games in the past, and she's playing big here in the semis.
Injuries as well.
Yeah.
Coming back at the right time. Akari struggling with the receives. Chance ball given. Oh, Ramya Musa could not connect.
Well, I think it's a bit of the jitters at this at the start of this first set.
Said Domingo, serving.
Saet, this time back to Musa. Good check by Akari. Nisperos will try and she will score.
Eros off the hand of Pablo. We're tied at 3.
We have to say that's such a great set from Cobb. It's low, you know, and fast, and Nisperos just gets through the blockers who were slow to close.
Brooke Van Sickle from the opposite side, making it look so easy.
4, serving 3.
Well, she's just getting started. We have to say about Brooke Van Sickle. She got a long way to go.
So you're saying that you haven't seen nothing yet.
Haven't seen nothing yet. The stat papers, the stat sheets are waiting for numbers from her.
They improvise with Nisperos. Chisae to the quick for Musa. And a perfect time to go to Kyla Kingsu.
You don't just play for a team, you gotta invest in it. That's how Brooke Van Sickle described what it means for her to be a Petro Gazz Angel. I mean, we saw it all this conference. She's not just here to build her experience, but she is here to build something lasting and to make history. Now, Jaime Norin, Brooke's impact goes way beyond the stat sheet because her real magic, it's in the way she elevates everyone around her. Now, you know, I want to share how BVS put it earlier. Right now, she says that she feels like she is a shark in deep water, sensing the blood so close to the prize, but knowing that she has to keep chasing it. And with that mindset, we can expect Brooke to do what she does best, lead, uplift, and leave it all on the court with a masterclass performance. And back to you, Jaime Norin.
Thank you so much, Kyle. She is a shark in deep waters indeed. And Akari needs to watch out for her. But also, there's a typhoon here for Petro Gazz.
Yeah, I mean, obviously for Petro Gazz, your first option is Brooke Van Sickle. But you have to realize that, as I was saying that, Akari knows that too. So they're going to really focus their defense on Brooke Van Sickle.
That's inside for Rania Musa.
7-4.
He's been getting the start here for Petro Gazz. Their usual starter is Remy Palma.
Yeah, I mean, this is a long conference. So throughout the conference, you can see the coaches, you know, toying with their lineups. And wow, I mean, you should be happy for Musa getting the nod.
Call back set. That is blocked.
Victoria turned back.
Defense stepping up here, 8-4. This block of the set is brought to you by East West Bank, the official bank of the PVL All-Filipino Conference. Technical timeout here.
Technical timeout. 8, Petro Gazz. 4, Akari.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss niyo, subscribe na to our YouTube channel. Subscribe na!
Serving for the Angels, number 16, Rania Musa.
Back to some first set action. Nisperos goes cross. Naiangat ni Musa. Pablo will send it over. Mitch Cobb to Victoria, straight to the hands of Brooke Van Sickle. MJ Phillips tried to tip it down. Good save by Hazareno, but could not get any more touches.
4 touches.
Well,
Called
that's
on
the longest
charge.
rally so far between these two teams, we have to say. But what about the hustle? I mean, you appreciate the hustle of both these teams. Oh, I think, is that Nisperos?
She had a scary fall here for Faith Nisperos.
Well, at least she can walk it off, maybe get some treatment
Substitution.
at the bench.
16 out.
Now, subbing her
5,
is Gretzel
Soltones
Soltones,
in.
facing her past team in the Petro Gazz Angels.
Boy, let's hope that it's nothing
Yes.
serious.
From the middle, soft touch for Victoria works.
That's a smart tip. You know, they're having problems scoring. So easy does it. Read your opponent's defense. There's a huge hole there at the center.
Gretchen Soltones. Serving for Akari.
At the best of receives by Jonas Sabete. Pablo approaching, and there's a double block by the Akari Chargers.
Well, Victoria has been part of that as well. So back-to-back contributions from Victoria. Let's see if actually her hands. Mitch Cobb.
Mitch Cobb.
You know, I've been watching some games where and these monster blocks
Yes.
at huge moments. I mean, the shortest player on the court.
The combination. Pablo
Right
scores.
now, Myla Pablo is making some noise here. She has 3 points to start this set.
Well, you know, Jaime, these are the moments that these players wait for, like Myla Pablo. Battled injuries as well, and then changes in teams. So she really wants to play big.
That goes
Service
long.
error though
+1
for
the
Sabete.
Chargers.
Seven serving 10 here.
Serving for Akari.
Good
That-
serve.
Scraping the net. Pablo straight to the net.
That didn't cross. 7.
Again, you see the impact of a monster block on the hitter, right? Pablo was like on a roll until she got stuffed, and then now she changed things up because of respect for the blockers.
Victoria.
They fear Mitch Cobb now.
They should. They
We've seen her
really
get
should.
single blocks
Yeah.
alone. It's been impressive for her. In the meantime, Pablo pinabawi. Regalo, yes, for MJ.
Regalo. 11.
Well, if you give Phillips these overpasses, she's going to punish that. But you have to credit that Pablo hit set that up.
So nice to see MJ Phillips healthy.
Also, it's so nice to see players back
Yeah.
in the game. Said Domingos one for Akari.
Mitch going to Ivy Laxina. And it looks like there's a check.
There's a ball touch. Called on the Angels. 9 to 11.
I think they call it an MJ Phillips.
Yes. Check.
The pointer.
Serving for the Chargers.
Cobb now with a full front line. They try to improvise.
Oh.
Good save by Sed. Soyud will try, and she gets it off the block. And after a sluggish start for Akari, they find themselves just down by 1.
Yeah. Here they come, we have to say. And that's good for Soyu. You know, she is worth more than 11 points. We all know that.
Brooke neutralized at the net. The counter with Ivy Laxina.
Ball is out.
Going too long.
Well,
Yeah, she knew that. You know, she was already saying, don't even think about a touch or a check ball. It was a hitting error.
MJ Phillips serving for Petro Gazz.
Sharp serve for MJ. Kneeling set. Domingo. Saved by Sabete. Free ball given. Cobb. The setup for Soyud was denied.
Van Sickle,
Oh, we
Soy.
talked about these two players. What a matchup. Brooke Van Sickle and Ellie Soyud. And stat 1 for Brooke Van Sickle.
Service. Phillips.
Oh, that reaction from Brooke says it all.
Yeah.
She's just having fun.
Oh,
Almost a miscue. Chance ball. Saet sets it back to Brooke. Good sweep by Ivy. Soyud approaching, gets it
Hit
off.
out.
Musa's
Soyud.
hands.
11.
that's smart. Yeah, that's just smart hitting. Look at this again. Just targeting the middle. They were slow to close, so
Ivy
it just
Laxina
bounced off the hands.
serving for Akari.
They've been targeting Sabete to receive. Brooke Van Sickle was
Van
blocked.
Sickle
How about the
turned back.
blocking of the Akari
12,
Chargers?
13.
And it's just a 1-point game. You know, what you like from Akari, that like you said earlier, that a really slow start, but slowly but surely they crawl their way back, and it is just a solitary point separating these two.
Ball is out. +1 for Petro.
Error for Ivy Laxina.
Substitution. Akari.
And we saw this last
16-1.
game, Danny
Rough
Ravenna is
end.
inside.
Well, obviously, you have two liberos in the back.
Let's see
Not
if it
officially.
works. Not on the jersey.
Not in the jersey.
Meanwhile, Brooke Van Sickle is blocked again.
Soyud. Van Sickle.
Well, Elisoya taking one back. Boy, she has really improved by leaps and bounds, not just hitting, even her defense.
Oh, that looked short.
That's too short.
So point given right back here.
For the Angels.
But yeah, talking about Ellie Soyud, yung confidence no rin, no? Nag-iba talaga under Coach Taka.
Again, Jaime, it's about the fit.
Brooke
I
Van
always
Sickle.
say it's all about the fit.
Serving for Petro Gazz.
Speaking of Soyud. Speaking of Soyud.
Soyud.
Getting
14,
creative,
15.
getting crafty.
All right, now 4 quick points. Midway of set number 1. I think she heard you.
Soyud.
More than 11
More
points.
than 11. Come on.
Strong serve. Saet. Dadalhin kay Pablo. Mitch. Pupunta kay Soltones.
Off the block.
Tied at
Soltones.
15.
We're tied at
And you
15.
did say Sultanes against her former team of how many years?
Yes.
In conferences did she play for Petro Gazz?
I actually noticed when Soltones went in, Sabete was smiling along with Myla. And they worked out today, I believe, in the morning. I saw their post. In the meantime, looks like there was a
On the
check
line,
for
Soyud.
Sabete.
Huge bailout from Sabete.
That will send us to our second technical timeout here.
Bitin na kayo sa games? Watch all the replays on PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
back here in set number 1, midway. It's been a close one, Noreen. Back and forth action, counters by both teams.
Well, that's what we actually expected. Such an important game day for all these teams.
Cobb bumps it, leaving a free ball. Saet, the setup for MJ Phillips.
Quick attack.
That's a great setup. That's,
17,
you know, for
15.
Petro Gazz, you like the response after Akari tied it.
Myra point of the set, brought to you by Myra. Be Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotions. MJ Phillips here, Noreen. Early activation for her with 3 points.
Well, it is important in any exchange to get the middles
Soltones
involved.
gets a ball touch.
Soltones challenging Sabete.
17.
And just a brief stare down as well.
Substitution.
These two are friends
One out.
For
for
sure.
the longest time.
Back in. Gretchen Soltones.
Well, again, we're back to just a 1-point game.
Good read by Victoria. Good read again by Akari. Pablo
Oh,
still in play thanks to Soltones.
third chance.
Saet this time straight to MJ Phillips, but Soyud had a touch. Laksina for the finisher. Yes, ma'am.
Boy, that's just great defense on the side of Akari, translating into the Laksina point.
The blocking has picked up.
Yeah, but you also appreciate the coverage of Petro Gazz.
Tied at 17.
Great serve.
Who will Saet go to? Sabete.
Gotcha.
And that is inside though.
Sabete, but the
It looks
block is
like
out.
Akari looking
Point
to
and
challenge
serve.
here.
Go to the Angels.
Could be a ball in, ball out. Yes, ball in, ball out.
Yeah, I mean,
There's a
Victoria
challenge
said,
and a call by
she said that she
Akari.
thought she saw it in. Then she asked Laksina, Laksina said, I didn't see it. So this is all on
ball
you.
in, ball out. Akari.
Okay, while we're waiting, let's talk about the scenarios of this game. Okay, we did mention scenario 1. If Petro Gazz wins, there will be a 3-0. Okay, it's out. Out. Okay. If they win, there will be a 3-0. So if Creamline wins, it's going to be Petro Gazz Creamline.
Yes.
If they win 3-0 and Creamline loses, it will be a triple tie at 1 and 2. The lowest rank point team will be relegated to bronze. So that the top 2 will actually have a playoff. If Petro Gazz loses and Creamline loses, it will be a Petro Gazz Akari finals. If Petro Gazz loses and Creamline wins, it will be a triple tie for number 1. The highest ranked team will go to the finals and then there will be a playoff. So these are the scenarios.
Daming pwede mangyari. In short, in short,
Exactly.
so many scenarios here. But to keep things simple for our fans, these two teams, just win. Just try to win.
And deal with the implications later.
Exactly. And deal with Ivy Laksina because she is bouncing back in this game. 4 points. Well, ask in the pregame and you shall receive.
Yeah. Her last 3 games, she scored 8 points. So she is already halfway there here in the first set. That's a good sign for Akari.
What a crawl to the finish line here. It's just set number 1, Noreen.
Yeah.
Pablo tight.
Oh!
Ball is in.
Lucky break.
19.
Indeed.
18.
Sometimes in semifinals, finals, you need a little bit of luck.
Pays to be good, but it pays to be lucky.
Serving for the Angels.
Oh.
And the point is given
Plus
right
one.
back, and so another deadlock. Our 6th deadlock of the set. Talk about a chess match.
Well, it has been a deadlock then favoring Petro Gazz. Akari wants
Captain Michelle Cobb.
to grab the lead.
Serving for Akari.
Cheng is in, along with Nang Aiza. Laksina cross.
Oh.
Out
Ball
of
is
bounds.
out. 20 to 19.
Boy, these errors are really hurting their cause. I'm talking about both sides for that matter.
Substitution. Petro Gazz. 13 out, 12. Galdones in.
Casey Galdones in to serve.
Casey Galdones serving.
That one barely got across. Soyud, straight to Cheng. Mitch, transitioning to that Laksina hit, but Galdones
Laksina
was
off
there
the hand of
to cover,
Galdones.
but just out of
Tied at
bounds.
20.
Oh, and guess what? Tied at 20. As this spike of the set is brought to you by Dunkin, pasalubong ng bayan.
Yeah, but if you're a fan of Akari Chargers, you have to be happy with the way Laksina is playing. I mean, compared to the past 3 games, she will commit her errors, but she makes up. The fight back is there. That's what you want to see.
5 points for Poison Ivy. Nang Aiza, binalik. Aiza again. And Mitch Cobb will sprint. Chance ball given.
Sky ball.
Cheng. Combination.
Whoa!
Soyud. Right here to meet you.
Soyud.
How big,
Chargers
how
now
huge
atop.
was that? How many blocks? 2 blocks.
All on Brooke Van Sickle.
Yeah. That is a perfect example of your pre-game scouting. You know the tendencies of your opponent. She covered the line. Solid one-on-one.
This received. Musa improvises. Soya this time on attack mode. She
As a net
will
touch.
not get the point. I think she
Alden
scraped the
Soy.
net.
I think she did more than
Tied at
scrape
21.
the net. She hung on.
She hung on there.
Again, we mentioned the errors. This set will be decided by the minutest of details.
Big word, Noreen.
Yeah.
As Soyud
Oh!
That goes
could
wide.
not get a big
20.
point for the lead. Like you said, Petro Gazz has been in control in a sense of these deadlocks.
And also, thanks to the errors of Akari.
Service. Pontilias.
Cobb, the setup for Soltones,
Hits
unloads.
the spot.
Great set by
22
Cobb
all.
there, creating that opportunity, a one-on-one. Soltones just punishes it.
How about Soltones coming off the bench with 3 attack points?
Celine Domingo.
Well, she is the veteran. She was acquired for a reason.
Brooke answers right back.
Oh,
And then cross. 4 touches.
boy,
All
good
on a
effort though on the side of Soltones trying to keep that ball alive.
Substitution. Angels. 2 out. 20. Sabete in. 8 out. 17. Saet.
Double substitution, Sabete and Saet back in the game.
Yeah.
They will be clinging to this 1-point lead.
Timeout. Akari Chargers.
But first, we have a timeout by the Akari Chargers. So why don't we listen in?
Meron pa shot stop.
Support na, support ha, support. Walang kasay na tayo sa yan. Go. Pwede ready tayo sipas, ready tayo sipas.
Ready lang ha, ready lang.
Atake tayo ha, puntos tayo. Ready girls, let's go ha, kapit tayo. Kapit, kapit. Hari, Chargers, habol.
Mitch Cobb has been the vocal leader for this Akari Chargers squad. They're looking for a play here.
Well, she is the captain. Now she has that line underneath her number, and she is the setter. Normally, those are the qualities of being a good leader.
Looking for a good side-out play.
Serving for the Angels. Brooke Van Sickle.
Cobb back set. Soyud denied.
Soyud
We
turned
arrive
back
at
by
set
Pablo.
point. Myla
Angels
Pablo
now
coming
at
up
set
big.
point.
You know, the entire set, I would say Akari has shown their blocking prowess, but come on. When it's clutch, that's where Petro Gazz comes in play.
The back set for Soyud. Blocked again.
And the Angels take the first set. 25.
Myla Pablo,
Back to back. Let's take a look at this rewind, Noreen.
Look at how she timed her jump. They covered. You know, there was an entire line. Great read.
Myla Pablo coming up big to give the Petro Gazz Angels a 1-0 lead after 28 minutes.
With Myra Whitening Vitamin Lotion, stand out with a brighter skin that just glows. Go girl, show us that bright skin. Don't just be bright, be Vita Brighter with Myra Whitening Vitamin Lotion.
Player highlights, we got you covered. Subscribe now to the PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
(25-22). It was a pretty close first set, back and forth, multiple deadlocks. Actually, we had 9 deadlocks in that first set, Noreen.
Yeah, that's how close it is. Attacks just by 113-12. Blocks were even. Aces were even. But we talked about during that run, the 22s, the errors of Akari. 7 errors. And a lot of that happened towards the end. Two errors from Soyud and so on and so forth. So that's one thing they have to realize coming into set number 2. These errors, timely. You know, every time they're trying to get the lead, an error. So you need to check that. If you address that, you have a better chance. Petro Gazz actually, I would say the pace is pretty slow, but, you know, they still prevail.
You spoke of timing. I mean, the errors did come at the, not the best of timings for Akari. Soltones is still here to start. Nesperos went down in that first set, but can we please talk about Myla Pablo? Because wow, 2 blocks coming at the perfect time.
Yeah, I mean, obviously for both these teams, you've read your opponents. You studied your opponents. Again, the tendencies. How about the blocks of Soyud on Brooke Van Sickle? One-on-one, but she knew which angle to cover. Same with Pablo. You know, that's why you appreciate today's game, because it's very intelligent.
Speaking of an intelligent play by Retzel Soltones to draw first blood here.
Soltones, well, you know, the first option is actually Ellie Soyud. She doesn't get a lot of sets, but when she does, what you love about her, she's always ready.
Serving for the Chargers.
Saet will bump it. They get it over. Oh, sent back. Regalo, still in play.
Pinball.
Saet to the quick, read well. Brooke says, let me try.
Oh!
Off the block, over the block. Van Sickle.
How many points is Brooke?
Brooke has 5 points on 4 attacks.
I would say it's pretty quiet for Brooke Van Sickle because of the blocks. She was checked, but this is probably going to be the easiest point to get.
Serving
A player of her caliber demands so much respect.
That's true.
And we saw that in the first set. Meanwhile, Soltones breaking the barrier.
2, serving 1.
Well, Soltones will always be the constant. for Akari. That's smart hitting.
5 points as well for Gretzel Soltones. Saet, the setup for Pablo, straight to the hands of Hazareno. Soltones from the left pin. Good save by Chi Saet. Sabete attacks, straight to the hands of Laksina. We go to Soltones one more time.
Dig.
Sabete unloads.
Oh, what a dig.
Ivy, great defense for both teams. The rally ongoing. Sabete looking to put an end.
That was a great rally, a great exchange because they were going for tough hits, but great defense.
This spike of the set is brought to you by Dunkin' Pasalubong ng Bayan.
You know, if Sabete gets a better set, which that one was, you see the difference. The other, she was already folding in midair to try to get the ball or try to hit the ball.
Oh, service error for Musa.
Akari up by 1.
Well, Akari actually has the lead here. One thing, they need to try to protect this lead.
Gretchen Soltones serving for Akari.
Good pass.
Phillips. Look wide.
4 serving 2.
It's Akari off to a better start.
Yeah.
4 serving 2. There's Soltones, 4 attack points like we said, off the bench.
Huh, great serve.
Nice dig by Hazareno. Laksina straight to the antenna as we go straight to Kyla Kingsu. Kyla?
Hi, Manireen. We both know that, the biggest moments of an athlete's career aren't just given, but are earned. And Elisoid, well, she's always had the talent, but this conference, she finally has the time, the trust, and the green light to take charge. Now, her efforts may have not been enough to take set 1, but I still heard her on the court side, hearing her fight and enthusiasm as they regroup. Sabi nga niya sa akin kanina, ang tagal kong hinintay to, hindi lang yung role, pero yung tiwala from coaches and from myself. Duman ako sa mga low seasons, but there's no more room for hesitation, only the chance to prove that we are worthy of this stage. And with Akari looking to bounce back here, the only question is, how big will she make this moment count? Now let's see, hi, Manareen.
I love that from Kyla. Green light. That's perfectly well said. She has the green light, and now that green light has given her confidence.
Yeah, but if you're a fan of Elisoy, you would know that from LaSalle, she already showed so much potential. Then she transferred to Adamson, and then the struggles coming into the pro. So yeah, I mean, it's good for her that she is performing as she is.
Good pancake save by Barbon. Domingo was red. Cobb back to Sed. Deep corner. Yes, there was a check.
Domingo 7-3.
Well, MJ Phillips saying she didn't touch it.
And so they will challenge.
There's a challenge
net fault
on the floor by Petro Gazz.
It's a net fault challenge.
Well, as we wait for that, Akari, good start here.
We'll see. After this game, we have Chocomucho versus Creamline. You see the fans slowly entering as well here in Araneta. Yung iba nga kanina no rin, parang 2 p.m. nandito pa lang eh.
Yeah, and I'm seeing the balloons being prepared for distribution. Yeah, you love the fans. Appreciate the fans that come out to support their teams.
But the ring you like this from Akari, that better start, because sometimes they bank on that tempo, that early tempo.
And also, if you realize your opponent's not really playing their game, oh.
So unsuccessful challenge. Akari will get the point.
The challenge is unsuccessful for the Angels.
Boy,
Akari scores
really
and
ever so
serves.
slightly got touch. But yeah, it was caught. Good eye. Good eye at the
Chargers.
second ref.
Pablo. Blocking has been on point. But Pablo will try again and try blocking that, says Myla.
Finding a way to score. But you know what? One thing we're seeing from Petro Gazz, they're so used to Brooke Van Sickle taking charge, right? Because of the stops, the blocks on her. Right now, it's like you can sense that they're iffy in their offense.
And she gets a ball touch.
Myla Pablo is doing it all. 8 points. This time a service ace. Let's not forget, last game versus Choco Mucho, she scored the last 2 clutch points.
Wow.
Service.
So I feel like the confidence has retained coming into this game.
Plus, she's healthy.
Plus Brooke Van Sickle.
Oh no, we're gonna give that. We're gonna credit half that point to Myla Pablo for that good serve. Overpass.
Service. Pablo.
And just like that, the lead is down to 1. Good check. Saet. Straight to MJ.
Phillips
a
denied
block.
by Laksina.
By
First
Ivy
technical
Laksina.
timeout.
Which will send us to
Akari.
our first technical timeout
6,
here.
Petro Gazz.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss niyo, subscribe na to our YouTube channel. Subscribe na!
Serving end of the first technical timeout. Michelle Cobb for the serve.
Arena Plus, Astig sa Sports. Brooke with the variations.
7, serving
Yeah, but she needs to get creative. You can see the blockers really are zooming in on her. So not much open looks for Brooke Van
MJ
Sickle.
Phillips.
But we know the talent
Serving
is there.
for Petro Gazz.
Still has 7 points. A hard-earned 7. Laksina.
Below to cross.
That one hitting the
Tied
net.
at 8.
And we find ourselves in another tied game.
Yeah. The set was actually pretty far from the net. But how
Service.
quick can Petro Gazz come back?
Yeah. That one is wide though
Goes
on
out.
the serve
+1
by
for
MJ
the
Phillips. That's when the veteran presence will chip in when you're down early in the set.
Yeah.
Oh, we're okay. We'll be okay.
Ivy Laksina.
Still early.
Serving for Akari.
Out.
Ivy Laksina too strong
long.
once again
We're
on
tied
that
at 9.
service.
No, I think her struggle right now is really
16
consistency.
now.
Yeah,
1.
you see
Labrena
really
in.
good hits, good blocks, good serves, then the errors of the same categories as well. So
Serving
really,
for the Angels.
she needs to balance her game.
Danny will receive and Domingo will score.
Domingo. 10,
I like the
serving
fact
time.
that Coach Taka is bringing in Ravenna to actually also relieve some defensive pressure, right, on Laksina. They've been targeting her a lot.
Domingo. Serving for Akari.
Saet, the toss to Brooke from the right pin. Cobb keeps it in play.
Good save.
But a free ball is given. Barbon. Saet, this time back to Brooke.
Whoa!
And that ball
Sickle off the hand of
towards
Cobb.
our direction.
10-all.
Brooke Van Sickle getting creative here in set number 2.
Yeah, Michelle Cobb was there, but yeah, just too powerful. Look at that, she was there.
Brooke Van Sickle.
Sharp serve by Brooke. Cobb. Soltones, drop ball. Saet says, I'm here. Barbon will bump it to the other side. And she gets the check ball.
Soyud.
Myla
Angels
Pablo with
up by
point
1.
number 9, leading Petro Gazz Angels scores.
You know, I feel, Akari, you cannot play to the tempo of Petro Gazz because they're slowing it down, play deliberate volleyball. Akari has got to like make it, make the pace faster.
I'm here.
That's 2
says
straight
Pablo.
points for
Soyud.
Myla Pablo, now in double figures. This block of the set is brought to you by East West Bank, the official bank of the PVL All-Filipino Conference. Myla Pablo has been on point blocking. Now timeout is called by Akari.
It's okay, 2 to 3 side out. Just have a patient. Okay, now we face to the strong server. Okay, let's go. Side out.
Okay. Go. Adjust lang ulit. Adjust lang. Sige. Akari Chargers!
Don't you miss a thing. The NBA playoffs are coming this April only on NBA TV Philippines, One Sports, RPTV, and Filipinas Live. Hashtag everything counts. Well, everything does count, especially for Myla Pablo. Each of the 4 blocks has counted so much.
Yeah, in large amounts.
4 blocks for
Points
Bagyong
up for the
Pablo.
Angels here in the second
She
set.
is stepping up here. I mean,
Number 10.
she realizes the fact that, Brooke Van Sickle's checked somehow, not her usual monster numbers yet, so she needs to step up.
But their former teammate has been stepping up in Gretzel
11,
Soltones.
serving 12.
Yeah, always the go-to. 3-man block, not a problem.
Target practice.
Target practice.
Serving for the Chargers.
Service ace for Eli Soyud.
Scores off the hand of Barbon. We're tied at 12.
Great response coming off to that timeout. For Akari, they tie it.
Yeah, what ended up to be a really good timeout. Bit of momentum here. Soyud serving. But the service error there
Ball
for
is out.
Eli Soyud.
With antenna. Petro Gazz
They have to be
scores
careful
and
about
serves.
these errors. We always say every time they find a way to reduce the gap somehow or tie it, they commit an error.
Substitution.
You don't want a deja vu of set number
Exactly.
1.
Yeah.
Exactly what happened.
Yeah.
In.
Joy Dacoron is inside for the first time.
Joy Dacoron serving.
And Joy Dacoron right away. Instant impact.
14.
That's what you like, when coaches go to their bench and then make these substitutions. You rise to the occasion. You don't have a lot of playing time, so when you do, you gotta make the most out of it.
Another good serve. Soyud from the back. Chi Saet going to Pablo. Checked, but got that one to go.
14.
You're right, Jaime, when you say that Pablo has been contributing in large amounts because everything counts.
Everything counts. All of the 11 points. Are we gonna use that a lot, Noreen, today? Everything counts.
Let us.
Meantime, soft touch for Victoria. Good save by Brooke. Sabete unpacks.
Nails it in. Second technical timeout, 16. Petro Gazz.
Well, that's one way to send us to a technical timeout.
Bitin ba kayo sa games? Watch all the replays on PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
second technical timeout. Joy Dacoron serving.
Back here in set number 2 of a technical timeout. So Tones getting the check ball. Petro Gazz still has a 3-point advantage to work with. Saw some magic bunots in Dacoron. Myla Pablo has stepped up despite the good blocking on Brooke Van Sickle-Noreen.
Yeah, I mean, Petro Gazz is just showing how experienced they are, you know, in these kinds of situations. We thought it was close, and then they step on the gas.
Was there a check ball? None this time. So point Akari. 2 straight points of the technical timeout.
You want the rally here if you're Akari. That means you got to get your serves in.
Coach Koji not taking any risks. It's his turn to call for time here, clinging to a 2-point lead.
Okay, catch. Here. Spike. This toss. Yeah. Same image. Sequence spike. High point. Don't do that. Go, watch out, go!
Try, tapusin natin. Intensity!
Petro Gazz!
Win to get in to catch the 2025 NBA Play-In Tournament this April 16 to 19, only on NBA TV Philippines and Filipinas Live. Hashtag
everything counts.
That is our word of the day.
Word of the day.
Because you explained the scenario, so everything, all the games count, all the sets count, right?
Yeah, everything has an implication. And let's deal with it when the time comes.
Right now, let's deal with this 16 to 14 set number 2. Laksina powers through, still in play.
Good hustle.
Sky ball. Cobb, the play for Victoria, a little too low. Saet will respond with Sabete off speed, but Hazareno with a great save.
That's a great save.
Ongoing rally, MJ Phillips with the put down.
Boy, you know, that save by Hazareno is like should be part of a highlight reel somewhere.
That one.
Yeah, it's just, you know, the reflex of Hazareno. But what about the reflex of MJ Phillips?
See Hazareno, reflexes. See MJ flex.
Yeah.
Serving for Petro Gazz.
3-point lead, Petro Gazz. Janelle Cheng is inside.
Good serve.
Ivy Laksina has been quiet so far here in set number 2. But one player who's making a lot of noise scores another.
18-14.
Myra point of the set, brought to you by Myra. Be Vita Brighter with Myra's Vitamin Powered Whitening Lotion. Sakto, di ba?
Another good serve, we have to see. Oh.
Soyud striking from the back for a much-needed point.
That stops the bleeding, we have to see. But you know, this is a time for me for Akari. You need to find your charge. You know, because again, they're playing to Petro Gazz's game, the tempo of Petro Gazz. With the experience of Petro Gazz, you're not going to win. You have to change things up.
Barbon will receive. Cheng will set. Pablo. Aiza. Another try here. Cheng will go to MJ, but Domingo was there. MJ says, let me try again. Still in play.
Skelter, skelter.
Smila Pablo.
Down the line.
That's inside.
Pablo. 19.
Boy, the attitude really of Petro Gazz right now, whatever is given, if it's a low set, I'm going to do something about it. That's a great attitude.
Challenge on the call by Akari. So
But we have a challenge.
Ball in, ball out.
Ball in, ball out. Yeah.
Ball in, ball out.
Petro Gazz is just peaking at the right time. I mean, Myla Pablo, Chisa it. And I spoke to Brooke about it. Their trainings got more competitive as that is inside, hitting the line. Sabi nga ni Brooke, this is the most competitive she's seen Petro Gazz practices.
Petro Gazz scores.
That means that the teammates are stepping up, right? They see that hey, come on, we can actually win this conference. Let's get into the game. I mean, that's a good thing to hear.
Pablo.
That should be
Serving for Petro Gazz.
so in every camp, in every team.
4-point lead for the Petro Gazz Angels. The slide for Domingo.
Domingo. Off the
Perfect.
hand of Van Sickle.
Yeah,
16,
she doesn't get a lot of sets. And I think they have to think twice about that. You know, Ted Domingo has a lot of championship experience under her belt.
She was a finals MVP once
Also, yes.
for Creamline.
For Akari.
Cobb with a full front line.
Oh.
Unfortunately, it is a service
Out.
error.
20-16.
It's gotta hurt. Because, you know, you are down by 3 and then you commit the service error.
Petro Gazz, 13 out, 12. Galdones in.
Galdones is back inside. So Coach Koji bring in different
Galdones.
servers.
Serving for the Angels.
That was a good one.
Laxina got the check ball.
There's a ball touch. Called on the Angels.
Like we were saying, it's been a much more quiet set to Ivy Laxina after a good scoring output in the first set.
And, you know, we're just waiting for that
Ivy Laxina.
perfect contact. That's the sound
For
of that
Akari.
crisp hit.
Janelle, Nang Aiza trying to go
Low cross.
for the cut shot.
17-20.
But you gotta admire Coach Koji's trust, no? With Cheng, Dacoron,
Service.
Pontillas.
Laxina.
Janelle this time to Brooke Van Sickle.
Sickle. Cross court kill.
Boy, not
21.
one of the rare open looks for Brooke Van Sickle, and she takes advantage.
One blocker, that's just bad news.
Yeah.
Isa continues. Serving for the Angels. Too
That's
wide.
wide
Plus
for
one
Isa.
for Akari.
Yeah, okay, so for Akari, you're just down by 2. Okay, here in set number 2, get your serves in. I think you have to increase or make the pace quicker.
Celine Domingo. Serving for the Chargers.
Quick attack, dog by Ivy.
Good save.
Free ball given. Janelle this time, back to Joy Dacoron. Soltones takes a step back, straight to Barbon. The slide for Dacoron. Mitch Cobb, great defense. Free ball, still in play. Brooke to Domingo, and the Petro Gazz Angels winning that battle.
22.
Patient volleyball for you. You know, Petro Gazz, they couldn't get the kill. Great defense by Akari, but they kept going and going, finally to get that
Chargers.
point.
They have a 3-point lead to work with. Akari will call for a timeout.
Good 10. Okay, just a finisher. Don't stop. Don't stop. Tuloy na, tuloy na. Go, go, go.
Tatlo lang. Up to 20 muna tayo. Side out tayo. Tuloy lang. Kahit tayo, tigay initiative. Tigay initiative. Up to 20 muna. Tayo pa yan, ha? Stop. Banta natin.
Like you said here, Noreen, Akari is looking to push the pace, but Petro Gazz, it's kind of like a lullaby. Like, we'll lull you to sleep and then we'll push forward on the 21st point.
I like that. I like that. That's a good analogy.
Brooke Van Sickle,
At the service
10
zone.
hard-earned
Petro
points, 3 away for Petro Gazz. Soltones, miss hit.
Ball is out. 23
Well,
to
that's
19.
pretty much frustrated hit on the part of Soltones. He can't seem to get good passing.
Service. Van Sickle.
Cobb kneeling set. Soltones pinabawi, off speed, but Brooke was there. Pablo
Whoa! Oh!
manages to get it across. Soltones will approach. The chase,
Overpass.
the free ball, the set, the hit by Victoria was blocked. Soltones again. Tempiatura, solid dig. Back row Brooke.
Oh, good dig.
Azareno with a cover. Soyud, straight to Aiza. And the Coron, still in play. Soltones.
Oh, what a dig.
What about the liberos in this rally?
Chance.
Soltones to finish. She breaks the barrier.
Soltones off the block.
And look at the reaction of Soltones. We have to say hard-earned point for Akari. Props to both teams. Great defense. Look at the reaction after that. Oh.
Azareno and Tempiatura showing us the reflexes with the reaction there. Let's see if that could spark momentum here for Akari, that rally. Barbon will play secondary setter for Myla Pablo, who sends us to set points.
Her decision-making is really on point today. Right? She knows which angles to attack.
Once again, it's Myla sending us to set point. In the first set, it was her blocking. The Coron has already had a service ace. Cobb could not connect with Victoria. This one to finish. Not yet, says Soyud. Victoria too low. Or could not time that perfectly.
Angels take the set 25-20.
So like I said, the Petro Gazz Angels, they step on the gas after the 20th point. And right now, Noreen, they have a 2-0 lead.
With Myra Whitening Vitamin Lotion, stand out with a brighter skin that just glows. Let's go, girl. Show us that bright, beautiful skin. Don't just be bright, be Vita Brighter with Myra Whitening Vitamin Lotion.
Player highlights, we got you covered. Subscribe now to the PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
And after 30 minutes of play in set number 2, Petro Gazz Angels taking that 25-20. And Petro Gazz, they just seem so composed in sets 1 and 2. Kahit lumalamang or humahabol na yung Akari Noreen, the composure's just there.
Yeah. Again, showing their experience, you know. we have to say, Petro Gazz, everyone is so focused. Anyone coach puts in, at least defends well, may not score, but what about Joy the Coron with that ace? So, everyone is just so ready for this match. Akari, a lot of struggles. The errors here and there really hurt their cause. Let's look at some numbers. In terms of attacks, Petro Gazz, Myla Pablo really blocking, scoring, pretty even in all other categories. But every time they need separation between Petro Gazz and Akari, they just know what to do. That's why the 15 attacks, the 5 attacks is so important for Petro Gazz. And you really feel that here in the third set, they're going to go to that. The same gameplay, same, they've studied Akari, same. They're going to do the same. Akari's got to change things up.
The lullaby game plan.
The game plan.
So the question is here, Noreen, in set number 3, are the Petro Gazz Angels one set away from making it back to the PVL All-Filipino Conference Finals? Last one, 2023. Brooke Van Sickle, is she one set away from finally making it to the PVL Finals?
Well, the way they're playing, it seems like it, because they're just cruising. They're not doing anything different. But Akari, if you can change your fate, you will. You have to win this to force a fourth, win that to force a fifth, and then anything goes.
I'm taking a look at the screen right now. Looks like Camille Cal will start this set. And I think Nesperos, good sight to see here, seems to be okay. Let's see if this could turn around the game. Now,
well, they need changes. Bringing in Camille Cal could be something positive for Coach Taka. So let's see, hoping again that she will make faster sets. Her decision making. So that's what you're hoping if you're an Akari fan.
As we welcome you to set number 3 here in the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Jaime Escalon, Ringo. We have Kyla Kingsu as well, going around the sidelines.
Ezra Madrigal is in as well.
A lot of changes here for Akari.
Of our semifinal match.
Well, it's desperate times, really. You need to win this third set. So you gotta look to your bench to provide probably some solutions.
To 20. They now lead the match with 2 sets, 1.
And for the Petro Gazz Angels, Joy Dacoron will start the set. That is the main change.
The last few points, the last few exchanges, Cheng has been going to Dacoron and getting her warmed up and primed for set number 3.
I love that, yeah.
We have the first serve from Akari.
She had like 2 running attacks. That's your warm-up.
Running. Okay, you start set number 3.
All right, here we go. Brooke Van Sickle from the opposite side. Brooke, let me try again. Now Soyud. Pablo putting it up. Saet, one-handed set. And Dacoron, not there just yet.
Good save.
Barbon has been everywhere. Cal to Madrigal. Barbon once again. Sabete off speed. Soyud.
Oh, gadig.
Brooke.
Oh!
And finally, she scores.
Off the hand of Madrigal.
Woo.
Angels.
Good start, good start. Again, both teams, great defense, trying to keep that ball in play. And it's just 1-0.
And it's just 1-0.
After all of that, it's 1-0. Good pass. Oh!
Too low. Chisaet. Sabete. Cross. Azareno will set up Soltones. And Soltones was blocked.
Back by Dacoron.
If you watch the replay of this game, you gotta see Sabete.
This block of the set is brought to you by East West Bank, the official bank of the PVL All-Filipino Conference.
Yeah, that was the Coron there. No, what I say, if you watch this replay, you watch Sabete. That's what I mean by they're so ready and so focused. She has just been folding herself in midair.
Soltones.
And her longtime friend as well, in Gretzel Soltones, has been playing quite well.
Yeah.
Ezra Madrigal.
Now, ever since she came off the bench, she has been, very consistent.
Set up for Pablo. Madrigal with a pop-up. Soyud off speed. Sabete was right there. Myla, another one. Third time's the charm. Yes, ma'am. Let's bring Kyla Kingsu back to the group chat. Kyla?
The weight of the semifinal games are unlike any other. They are heavy, to say the least. Every rally is a heartbreak, and every point could be a turning point. And when the stakes rise, great players don't just rise with it, they take flight. Petro Gazz pulls ahead, but Akari refuses to fold. And for Captain Mitch Cobb, she told me it's about two things here, character and composure. Hindi lang steady ang kamay ko bilang setter, steady rin ang puso ko para sa team. While on the other side, Kapitana Remy Palma leads with fire. Championship is the goal, and they've been here before, and nothing else was left to be said in their huddle except tapusin natin to. One leads with poise, the other leads with passion, and the final stand before them. Who will take the final step? We'll have to see. Hi, Menarine.
Who will take the final step indeed right now? Petro Gazz one step away. But Soltones has other plans.
Yeah. And for Akari, you're hoping the way Soltones has been giving it her all, you're hoping the others will play the same.
Going back to Kyla's report, she spoke of Remy Palma. Remy Palma was starting most of the elimination round, but she is just that leader, that vocal leader for Petro Gazz that you need. And speaking of need, Myla Pablo
needs to add to her point.
16 points.
Well, you did say at the start of this match, Petro Gazz has that typhoon in them.
Serving for the Angels.
Drop ball, covered easily. MJ, good hit.
Phillips with a quick push.
Boy, great set by Chisaet. Decision making, so quick, so right.
I love Chisaet's calm demeanor. Everything's just composed. Sabi nga ni Kyla, diba?
Poised.
Under pressure.
Oh, good serve.
So Bete right there. Saet will chase. Back row Brook. Cal
will chase.
Yes, but Soltones is heating up here in set number 3.
You can see the similarity in Soltones and Pablo. It doesn't matter if it's an out-of-system set. It doesn't matter where the ball lands. If she can hit, she will hit. If they can hit, they will hit. That's how good these two are.
The slide for MJ. One blocker to beat, no problem.
That wasn't even a good connection because after that, MJ and Chisaet were discussing, the height of the ball, the speed, but still, they get the point.
Serving for Petro Gazz.
Cal to Soyud.
Good dig.
Saet, this time to Brooke Van Sickle with an off-speed hit.
Van Sickle. 7,
well,
serving 4.
How many times have we said a point is a point? Look at that. Perfect off-speed. Perfect.
Service. Pablo.
Right through that hole for a 3-point lead. The slide.
Oh!
And somehow, someway, said Domingo will get the point.
Well, said Domingo's out of position as soon as she got back at the court. Oh, I scored. She was surprised. Look at that.
Falling away runner.
Yeah.
Well, that's something you don't see every day.
Serving for Akari.
MJ.
Quick attack.
Now
Phillips.
she's being activated here.
First technical
Petro
timeout.
Gazz,
8.
first to our
Petro
technical
Gazz.
timeout.
5. Akari.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss niyo, subscribe na to our YouTube channel. Subscribe na!
And the first technical timeout.
Back after our first technical timeout of set number 3. Petro Gazz in control with a 3-point lead. Pancake save, nope.
A miss hit from Sapete.
They've been trying those slide attacks, talking about Akari.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, at least you get the point. You start off the after the technical timeout, you get a point. Camille Cal, come on. If you're an Akari fan, Camille Cal, do something.
She has a full front line to work with. Azareno diving. Oh! And the point will go to Petro Gazz. Net touch, I believe, on Esperos.
Yeah, that deserves a challenge. But if ever, that's such a lucky break for Petro Gazz.
Challenge. Net ball.
So we have our first challenge of the set.
Okay, so if Petro Gazz goes on to win while waiting, and Creamline wins, it's going to be a Petro Gazz Creamline finals. Oh.
So yes, there is a net
There is a
fault.
net fault, but it belongs to Akari.
Hawkeye,
Challenge
Eagle Eye.
Successful for the Chargers.
Unsuccessful for Coach Taka.
Did you see the video? Can you say the fault was Hazareno's? Because
Petro Gazz
she
scores
pushed,
and serves. Cheese
inadvertently pushed
service.
Nisperos to the net. Fault. Why? You pushed her.
Sahet, full front line to work with here. Nisperos,
Oh.
Temperatura, solid dig. Brooke Van Sickle rejected at the net.
Red by Madrigal.
Oh, that could
7,
be a huge
9.
stuff block.
That one care of Madrigal. Take a look at this rewind.
Ah, that's why she's there, right? You gotta create some stops and you get the point for Akari.
She saw it. Sabete flying by.
Good cover.
Sabete, another chance. Camille Cal setting it up for Soltones, looking to go long, and there was a check.
Gets a ball touch off the Coron. 8 serving 9.
So Brooke Van Sickle, I'm looking at her right now. She is sure. She looks to Coach Koji here.
The Coron said, don't challenge. I touched it. Because Van Sickle was so sure. I didn't touch it. Did you touch it?
Great Nisperos. Serving.
All right, so we continue. Umamin si Joy. Kay Brooke. Kay Brooke, not the referee.
Whoa!
Free ball.
Chance Akari.
Sabete going to her position. Good block though. Dacoron blocked again. And Barbon with the save. Cal, the setup for Gretzel Soltones with a put away.
The shoulder of our ball.
Right? That monster block by Madrigal could
This
spark something.
spike of the set is brought to you by Dunkin Pasalubong ng Bayan.
It probably sparked something for Akari. Look at that. Body shot.
Sparked a timeout.
Sparked the timeout.
Right now, Petro Gazz will call for it.
I'm out. Petro Gazz Angels.
Mistake!
Guys, tamang galaw muna. Less lang yung excessive movements para maka-execute tayo ng maayos.
The games may be over, but the storytelling continues with this, the journey before the glory. This is our team, the Golden Age. New episodes every Friday on One Sports, One Sports Plus, and Pilipinas Live app. Tied at 9.
9-all is the score.
Similar theme to the first two sets. It's been close, multiple deadlocks. We've had 15 deadlocks in this game. As Brooke Van Sickle off the timeout.
When it is crucial.
Myra point of the set brought to you by Myra. Be Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion.
Yeah, when things get tight, you know, Brooke Van Sickle rises.
Cal, one-handed set. Good cover at the net by Joy Dacoron.
Versus Madrigal.
Boy, you know, Dacoron has been playing really well today.
Good response after that distress call by Coach Koji.
SOS.
Soltones, good sweep by Brooke. Soltones.
Regalo. Soltones.
She is taking over.
She is. And she knows she has to. Good effort though by Brooke Van Sickle. But yeah, I'm actually surprised no blockers went up to challenge that. Ooh.
Misreceived and a service ace for Akari.
Ties the set at 11.
Madrigal responding with 2 straight points for the Chargers. Now we're deadlock again at 11.
But that looked like it was going out because Barbon had to jump for it.
That's wide right.
+1 for the Angels.
A momentum buster.
Yeah. I've seen this in set 1 and in set 2 and here in set 3.
For the serve.
We will send it to the hot hand. Easy pickup by Myla. Tight to the net. Jonah Sabete manages.
Drop from Sabete. 13 to 11.
Right? Watch Jonah Sabete and how she tries to score given any kind of set.
Joy Dacoron here, who started this set with 3 points off the bench.
Another good serve.
Bomb.
Whoa!
Reload cross.
How about
14.
Joy Dacoron just making it look good on the service.
Boy, you know, if you're Akari, you have to shake it off and try to mount a rally here.
Well read by Nisperos.
Badly needed that.
Ball is out.
Breath of fresh air.
They badly needed that error from Petro Gazz.
That's a big thank you for Akari. So another close set here, Noreen. It's been a crawl for the first 2 sets, midway here in the 3rd set as well.
Good pass.
Saet. To Pablo.
Ooh.
Good block by Cal. Now she sets for Soltones. The touch by Sabete. Back row Soyud. Saet. Tried to go for MJ but could not connect.
A miscue on the play.
Yeah, she was chasing that ball. Another badly needed error by Akari. They get a point off the error.
Service. Soyud.
Whoa!
And almost, but not quite. Akari has it though. To the slide for Domingo, checked by Pablo. The set for MJ on the middle. And Hazareno!
Good save!
What a save!
Oh.
Although, I hope Justine is okay.
Ball is out.
Buwis buhay move.
Yeah. She got that ball. I mean, she saved that ball.
Look at that.
Oh!
Do hope she's okay.
Substitution. Petro Gazz, 20.
That's just great heart by Hazareno.
8. Pontillas in.
Yeah.
Have to be careful for those concussions though.
DJ Cheng.
Yeah, I think, they need to
For the Angels.
make sure she's okay, so Juanco's in.
Soyud back row. Could dig another. Nang Aiza. IQ play, one
Ball
of
is
many in her career.
Second timeout.
And a technical timeout here, 3-point lead for Petro Gazz.
There's a challenge on the floor by Akari for ball in, ball out.
Wait, looks like we have a challenge first.
Akari. Ball in.
Hazareno, that's
ball
being
out.
iced. So let's see if she can come back here. But first we have a challenge before any technical timeout is called.
You know, I'm still thinking of that collision with the A boards. I mean, you got to really commend the effort of Hazareno. Well, if not for anything, for me, for Akari, it's done, but that should spark something from you.
And that is in
Ball is
Just
in.
by
inches.
Angels score. Answer.
And now officially, we have our second technical
Second
timeout here of set number 3.
Petro Gazz, 13.
Bitin na kaya sa games? Watch all the replays on PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
SB Finance, ang BFF na malalapitan.
Serving for
I appreciate you joining us here. The Akari Chargers against Petro Gazz Angels in one of the semifinal matches, all-important match. And Petro Gazz ahead 2-0.
As Soltones off the block, count the point.
14.
That is her 7th point of the set.
I was gonna say, it seems like more than 7 points
Sorry for the pause.
of the set.
Soltones.
To put emphasis kasi na rin
Oo nga.
of the set.
Of the set.
Meanwhile, dump down.
Oh, good save.
Barbon has been everywhere. Back row for Eli Soyud.
Ball
That's
is out.
outside.
17-14.
Eli Soyud has been limited to just 7 points here, Noreen.
15 out, 19.
But they're trying to get her going. You know, she's been getting a lot of sets from the back row. She's just not able to find her groove in this game.
Chami Tiamzon. Serving for the
Tiamzon is in
Angels.
for the first time. Nisperos with some power, checked. Janelle. Brooke Van Sickle powers through, but it was dug up. Straight to Tiamzon.
Good dig.
The counter, left-handed hit.
Drop shot.
Okay.
Van Sickle. 18.
Okay.
Okay. Everything working, and even Tiamzon's digging is working for Petro Gazz. So all systems go really for the Angels.
Like a drop left-handed. Oh, Brooke doing MVP things once again here. 4-point lead. The slide for Domingo.
Oh.
Tempiatura putting it up. As Brooke Van Sickle putting it down.
From
Brooke Van Sickle is putting on a show here as they're trying to pull away.
What about the liberos of Petro Gazz? They have been covering every inch of that
Salute.
floor.
Akari
As a
Chargers.
timeout is called here by the Chargers.
Pass is good. Oh, let's go. Pass is good. Habang tayo. And then, like, now, they're using the outside hitter. Try mo na. Line cross, ah. Cross. Line cross. If it's line cross, oh. Punto pasok tayo. Let's cross. Oh, okay, okay. Sige, sige. Go, go, go.
Huwag tayo mawalan na. Hari!
The Akari Chargers are trying to get back in this set number 3. Let's see if Faith Nesperos could heat up here, but Faith Nesperos, the liberos of Petro Gazz have been challenging the wingers of Akari. Tempiatura and Barbon have been bad news.
Yeah, they've been playing so well.
Domingo, quick attack. 15
Okay,
to 19.
for Akari, after a timeout, you find yourselves down by 4. You have to realize your dream of entering the finals really, you know, it's a big thing if you win this game. So,
Serving for Akari.
you're just down by 4. You still have a chance, but you've got to show it. You've got to fight.
On the hit out.
Just like Tang Aiza Maiza Puntillas. What a luxury to have her coming off the bench and finish sets like these.
What a luxury for having Chang, Dakaron, Tiamzon. You know, they're playing well when called upon.
Serving for the Angels.
Blanco bumps it to Nesperos.
French
Hitting the net.
21-15.
Adding to the woes of Akari.
Service, Phillips.
And a service ace for MJ Phillips,
50.
who now has 9 points.
Everything really working for Petro Gazz.
6, Cobb, in.
Cobb is back in the game.
Service, Phillips.
Esperos, pinabawi at makakabawi.
Cross-court chop. 16.
Okay, for Akari, your attitude right now should be, okay, That's one, right? 1 point. Let's add to it. We need some stops here. It's not, okay, we'll get 1 point. They'll get 1 point. We can't afford that. You're down by 6.
Cabo the full front line ng Aiza.
Block is out.
Powers through the blockers again. It's been target practice for Aiza Maiza Pontillas.
And she's actually showing the younger ones or the kids how simple volleyball can be. Right? I'm gonna hit it off the blockers.
Nesperos saying, have a little faith in me.
Yeah.
17, 23.
But it's a long climb, really.
Faith Nesperos.
But it is still possible for Akari.
The slide for Joy Dacoron. And it's still in play.
Yep.
This is for match point. Dacoron with a put away.
Slides and scores.
Oh, we saw that towards the end of the second set where they were getting her warmed up. And it is the same here at the end of the third set.
The confidence of the bench. The depth of that bench, first of all. This is match point to send them to the finals. I think Brooke's getting a little excited here. It will be her first, if ever.
Yeah, way too eager. Hold your horses.
Petro Gazz, 5 out, 12. Galdones in.
They could smell it, talking about Petro Gazz. Match point still. Galdones is inside. Madrigal will serve. 6 match points. Good serve. Janelle Cheng. And Galdones, no whistle. And Nicole Tiamzon
On the hit out,
getting that hit. The Petro Gazz Angels are going to the PVL All-Filipino Conference Finals.
Brooke Van Sickle is going to her first ever PVL final.
Only heaven knows. Petro Gazz Angels, 4th Open All-Filipino Finals appearance. Congratulations to them. They are just peaking at the right time. This Panalo play of the game is brought to you by Yakult. Yakult every day okay. And the bench of Petro Gazz, more than okay. What a balanced effort for them. We'll be right back and we'll introduce you to our best player of the game after this.
Player highlights, we got you covered. Subscribe now to the PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
Highlight stats, Kyla.
Kaila muna.
Kyla muna. And there you have it, the receipts of that Petro Gazz win. The third set, 29 minutes, 25-18. They head into the finals, and one big reason is our best player of the game. She is with Kyla Kingsu. Kyla, why don't you introduce her to us?
Yes, after 2 long years, Petro Gazz Angels welcome back to the PVL All-Filipino Conference Finals! And here with me is our player of the game. Of course, it is Myla Pablo with 11 attacks, 4 blocks, 1 ace, and 16 points. Big congratulations to you and sa team mo. You are making history again. This is the longest conference of the PVL so far. Now, first of all, Myla, you know, it has been a long and crazy week. Grabe yung mga roller coaster of emotions and intensity. Can you share with us, how has the semifinals journey been for you and the team? How has it tested you to your limits?
Yeah, sobrang happy kasi finals ngayon. Kasi the 2 conference talaga medyo nawala kami. Pero syempre, hindi pa tapos yung laban. And ayun nga, makakapagpahinga kami kahit konti. Kasi in the past few games talaga medyo wala kaming pahinga. Pero hopefully, the next training namin, focus na kami sa mga next game namin this finals.
Grabe, Myla, you really dominated this game. A straight set win to end the semifinals. Testament of your hard work. Can you tell us, what was your edge today? What really clicked para sa team mo? And what can you say about the teamwork that everybody showed?
Yeah, you can see naman, lahat kami gumawa sa loob ng court. Hindi lang si Brooke, MJ, or Jonah. Andun yung team namin and also sa yung mga yung sinasabi ng mga coaches namin, yung mga defense namin, yung mga blockings namin, gumana din this game. So I'm really happy na nandito kami ngayon, na nakuha namin tong game na to.
Myla, you are headed again to the finals back with the Petro Gazz Angels. Again, this is Brooke's first time in the PVL finals. Can you share with us, what does this win mean to you? This opportunity to win another championship for your team mean to you?
Siyempre, itong finals na to para kay Brooke. Kasi isipin nyo, in the two conference, siya yung gumagawa. And then ngayon, na parang tinulungan namin si Brooke na makuha namin tong finals na to. Hindi lang kay Brooke, halos lahat naman kami. And especially with the family Villavicencio, sobrang happy kami na andun pa din yung tiwala nila sa amin. Especially yung mga fans na sumusuporta sa amin ng Petro Gazz.
Well-deserved na, Myla. Go ahead and greet all your fans and supporters here.
Siyempre, unang-una, hello kay Sir Chito Villavicencio, Sir Rafi, Ma'am Camille, and Sir Anton. Thank you so much po sa support na ninyo sa Petro Gazz. And sa family ko, and then yung mama ko, and sa fans po namin ng Petro Gazz, maraming pong salamat sa inyong lahat. And kita-kita po tayo sa finals.
There you have it, Myla Pablo, our player of the game today. Congratulations once again to you and to the Petro Gazz Angels, and we will see you in the finals.
Thank you so much, Kyla. Myla Pablo, congratulations to her. Back in the PVL finals. Let's summarize that game for us, Noreen.
Well, we have to say in the first 2 sets, they were challenged by Akari, but they always have the right solutions at the right time. In the third set, they really outclassed the less experienced and the younger team in Akari. So yeah, I mean, they talked about everybody contributing. They did. Myla Pablo led the charge. It wasn't just Brooke Van Sickle. Everyone was part of the fold. So yeah, I mean, we congratulate them for making it to the finals. Now for Akari, back to the drawing board. It was a good conference for you. You were the lower seeded team, and then you made it all the way to the semifinals. Fell short, but a lot of struggles, a lot of lessons to be learned, and again, we look forward to seeing a better Akari team come next conference.
Right, so Petro Gazz Angels since 2023, they make it back to the PVL All-Filipino Conference Finals. The first, sabi nga ni Myla Pablo, this is also for Brooke, who has been carrying them in the past couple of conferences, but not today. Today, it was a team effort for Petro Gazz.
Right, and that's what they needed to get this far. And look at the numbers. Really, Petro Gazz just outplayed Akari. So yeah, it's interesting to see what happens next. What happens after this game.
All right, like I said at the top of the coverage, and so the plot thickens. Petro Gazz Angels, they booked a ticket to the PVL All-Conference Finals. Can Creamline do the same? Choco Mucho looking to challenge them. That is up next, the much-awaited game between Choco Mucho versus Creamline. And there you have it. For now, it is time to say goodbye For our director, Ken Natividad, courtside reporter, Kyla Kingsu, my partner, Noreen Go, my name is Jaime Escalon. Thank you so much for watching and supporting our PVL All-Filipino Conference, the heart of volleyball.